But first here tonight, we do want to get to our top story still developing as we come on. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Paul LeGrone.
And I'm Lauren St. Germain. Wendy and Jameson are off tonight. You can see our cameras were there as Tampa Police spent more than an hour this afternoon calling for former Bucs wide receiver Antonio Brown to come out of his home after an arrest warrant was issued today. ABC Action News reporter Lydia Vasquez is live from the scene right now. Lydia's been there all day now. Lydia, what do we know at this hour?
Hey guys, so we do know that Antonio Brown has a warrant out for domestic battery. Now, police here in South Tampa had this whole street blocked off outside the home they believed Brown to be in, pleading for him to come out. So at around noon, officers began banging on the door using a megaphone, asking Brown to please come out, repeatedly saying, "We're not going anywhere." This afternoon, on Monday around 1:30, in the afternoon, police say Brown and the victim were arguing before things turned physical, alleging Brown threw a shoe at her before locking everyone out of the home with their belongings. We're told Brown locked the door and windows, refusing to come out. Police say they made multiple attempts to get Brown to open the door. The victim eventually left the scene after Brown allegedly tried to put an eviction notice on the door. Then Thursday night, an arrest warrant was issued for Brown after Tampa Police were denied a temporary protection order for him. In that protection order, police allege Brown poses a significant danger of causing personal injury to himself or others, adding Brown had access to 2 guns, including a handgun he carries. Now, court documents show Brown's arrest warrant comes without bond, and right now police left the scene around 1:30 this afternoon. We are still pushing for answers to find out if Brown was arrested and if he was even here when police were asking for him to come out. For now, we're reporting live in South Tampa. I'm Lydia Vasquez, ABC Action News.
Lydia, thank you. Let's give you some broader context here. As many of you know, this is not the first time that the former wide receiver has made headlines off the field. It was back in 2018 with the Pittsburgh Steelers that Antonio Brown was accused of nearly hitting a toddler after allegedly throwing furniture off his 14th floor balcony in South Florida. The family claimed that the 2-year-old boy was traumatized. To settle the lawsuit, Brown did agree to pay for the child's college fund. And then 1 year later, in 2019, Brown was found guilty of reckless driving after failing to show up to court on that charge. Also in 2019 with the Raiders, you may recall, Brown got into a heated confrontation with the team's general manager. And then in 2020, Brown received an 8-game suspension from the league, saying that he was in violation of the NFL's personal conduct policy. And then fast forward to the beginning of this year during the Bucs-Jets game. You'll remember that Brown exited the field, ripping off his uniform. The Bucs released him days later. Of course, the arrest warrant issued for Brown today, still a developing situation. We'll continue to follow this story and we'll keep you updated on any additional information. Lauren?
All right, Paul.